Hello guys, and welcome back to Dr. Debt Free. In today's video, I'm going over my sinking funds update for the month of March. Now, the exciting thing about this past March is that I was finally able to start contributing something to my other sinking funds goals besides just my taxes. So we're starting to move a little bit on some other goals, which is exciting because obviously there are more things to life than just paying taxes. And for the month of March, I also added a new sinking fund category that I want to contribute to, and that is travel. So I'm just gonna fill that in here. For this video, I am using my Budget by Paycheck workbook by The Budget Mom. It's really great, super detailed. You can track a whole bunch of different things besides just your budget by paycheck. You can track your sinking funds, your debt, your savings, all that fun jazz. So highly recommend if you're looking for a budget planner. So I'm just adding another category to my sinking fund goals for the year. So I have travel here. And for my yearly goal, we'll just say $1,200. So per month, that would be, if you were to actually include all 12 months, that would be $100 per month by the end of the year, even though there's no firm date on that. So if you are new to my channel, I have a few sinking fund goals for the entirety of the year. The number one being taxes, as I am an independent contractor. I work up here in Canada as a chiropractor. However, I am an associate, so I'm not technically an employee. So I need to put aside my own taxes for an annual payment this year, but I've actually switched to quarterly payments for 2022 onwards. So that's why this is my number one goal for my yearly savings. Besides that, I have one for car repairs and maintenance, one for licensing dues, so the fees that I pay to my college and to be a chiropractor here in Ontario. Gifts, this one is a big one this year as I have a few friends that have had babies, and then I also have a few friends getting married, finally having their receptions after years of COVID weddings and elopements. So looking forward to that. I also have a sinking fund for my pet. I have a 14-month-old bull mastiff dog, and this is to save up for any toys, supplies, appointments, things like that he may need. Emergency fund, my goal here is $3,000, which for me is about a month of expenses, and that is including my debt payoff. So it's bare bones a month, still including debt payoff in there as well. And then travel. So this is a new category I added this month. COVID is kind of dwindling away a little bit, or it's clearing up at least for right now. We've planned a trip for May long weekend. We're not going too far, but it's something that we're definitely looking forward to, and I want to cash flow that as well. So I've already paid for half of our Airbnb. Obviously, this $1,200 is not going all towards that trip, but it's for any other little ones that we might want to take throughout the year as well. So moving into the tracker. In the book, it has basically, it provides you a way to track all of your different sinking funds that correspond over here month by month. So as you can see, for the first 2 months of the year, the only one I was really contributing to was my tax savings sinking fund. And the reason for that was because I fell behind on saving up for my taxes last year. Really embarrassed to say it, but I worked my butt off in the last couple months to save up that money. That way I can make my annual payment at the end of April. I have my tax return back, and I know how much I'm going to be putting towards that, and I'm happy to say that I have saved enough in time. So super stoked about that. And so we're gonna move on to what I was able to save in each sinking fund category for the month of March. So this month's color is pink. We begun this month with $4,483.16 in my tax savings sinking fund. And this month I contributed $2,616.38 to this little savings fund. So when you add that in, we have a total of $7,099.54. Now, this isn't all I have for my tax savings. I was able to save some last year as well. I have about $11,000 total. So this is what I was able to save in 2022 so far. Goal number 2 is car repairs and maintenance. We started the month with $0 in that account, but this month I was able to contribute $50 finally. So we ended the month with $50 in this account. Goal number 3, licensing dues. This isn't something that I'm contributing to in the month of March. Not a huge priority right now, so we're leaving that at 0. Goal number 4 is gifts. This is also one, not a huge priority right now. If you've been following along, a few of my friends have already had their babies, so I've already bought their gifts. And so I'm saving up soon for one in July, but we'll probably focus on that a little bit more in April and May. Goal number 5 is my pet fund. So this was something that I started the month with $0, but contributed $52 this month. So we ended the month with $50 in this little sinking fund. Goal number 6 is my emergency fund. So we also started this with $0, and I added $50 for the month. So we also ended that one with $50 in that sinking fund. And then goal number 7 is travel. This wasn't even a sinking fund that was existing last month. So it was also at 0, but I added $50 this month and we ended at $50. So I'm just going to flip over to my fun little sinking funds visual that the budget mom has in her budget by paycheck workbook. So as you can see here, I've listed out all my categories for my sinking funds. And I'm just gonna add my new travel sinking category to the page here. So because my goal is $1,200, there are 10 leaves here. So each of these is worth $100. So I'm just gonna quickly fill those out. These pages are pretty sparse in color still. So hopefully as these months goes on here, we'll start to see some color in some of these flower pots and leaves. There we go. So all filled out there. So now we're just gonna color with our pink marker what we were able to accomplish for the month of March. So moving on first to my taxes sinking fund. This has been a hard one. Had some time off of work, so I haven't, really been hitting my goal too much with this one. But with being able to save over $7,000, and with each of these leaves being worth $2,400, we will have almost 3 leaves colored in. So we're just gonna get those colored. The next category I contributed to this month was car repairs, and I contributed $50 to that this month. Each of these leaves are worth $150. So with contributing $50, that's about a third of that amount. So we're gonna cover a third of the leaf. Nothing crazy, it's not a whole leaf, but I'm proud it's something. We're doing something now, having some other savings besides just our taxes. Now, we didn't save anything for licensing dues or gifts, so we're gonna move on to our little pet category, which these are all worth $90 per leaf, and I was able to contribute $50. So that is over half a leaf. So we're gonna color that in. There we go. And then emergency fund, these are each worth $300. So we're just gonna color a 1/6 of the leaf then. So it's gonna be super tiny, but hey, it's something. There we go. And then lastly, travel, these are worth 100 each. So we're gonna color half a leaf. And we'll just do it like this. So like I said, nothing crazy in terms of my contributions to my sinking funds this month, but I am happy that we're starting to get a little bit more color on these pages, hopefully with some higher income months coming in the next few months, with me getting paid out for different motor vehicle accident patients and workers' compensation patients in the next few months. I'm hoping I can start to see some real height and color in some of these flower pots. So I want you to let me know in the comment section down below, were you able to save towards any of your sinking funds goals for the month of March? Let me know what your main priority in sinking funds category are right now. I hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and we'll see you in the next video.